The one thing I see people mess up with the revocable trust more than anything. My name is Philip Roos. I'm a Minnesota estate planning attorney with Stone Arch Law Office. And here's the big catch when it comes to creating a revocable trust. A revocable trust is a family entity that we create, and anything we're able to get in it will not have to go to court. Remember, wills are court documents. They go through probate. They control the probate process. And what we're trying to do here is find ways to avoid the probate process, which is why we're going to use a revocable trust. A revocable trust works by getting stuff into the entity, into the family trust that we create, and it's controlled by a private agreement. Private agreements do not need a judge. So my wife and I have a joint revocable trust. During our lives, we put stuff in the family entity. I like to think of this thing as being like an open Ziploc bag. Get stuff into this thing, and anything that ends up in this thing, controlled by the private agreement. The issue is it only controls the stuff that's in a that's in the entity. The private agreement only controls the things that end up in the trust. The number one thing that goes wrong is someone, let's call it 1995, someone did their estate plan. They said, I've thought about probate. I've thought about the benefits of trying to avoid probate. I'd like my family to not have to go through the court process. So they create the revocable trust. And they do it professionally, and they do it perfectly. It's a great trust, it's done right, and then the attorney does a real estate deed, and they put the house into the thing, into the trust, right? Good. Now the house is governed by the private agreement. We don't need court. The problem is, 20 years later, this person has retired. They have sold the family home. They've downsized to a condo. Well, guess what? They have to do another real estate deed to get it into the trust. It has to end up in the bag. If you do a real estate deed for the home you're in now, that doesn't travel to every place you buy. If you buy another house, it's another deed. So we got to make sure we do that proactively. You have to remember you have it. If you don't do that, then we've created our nice probate skipping plan, and we're still going to go through probate because we have stuff that's not in the thing. Some of the stuff gets a little complex. Certainly do call us with any questions or shoot us an email.